Yeah.
And fasting drops.
I should look more into those fasting drops.
Yes. Concentrated sodium and magnesium supplement.
That's important when you're extended fasting.
Well, that's why I'm reading with them. And this is ironic magnesium chloride. Look. What's it?
I'm sure the word's not ironic.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Ionic.
Yes.
You almost made me spit my water out. So. Thanks for that. I was doing a spit take.
You did a spit take. Well,
she said it was ironic.
Check it again. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. It's iconic.
No.
Iconic. There we go.
Absolutely.
It's one of those three. It's one of those three who's going to get it eventually.
Tammy's here. Says good morning. Tanya's here. Said good morning, Hot Reds. You talking about me and him? We cardinaled up today. We read it up. Hashtag gang gang. Good morning, Krista. Glad that you're here. Sylvia's here. Says yay, it's Friday. Happy Friday. Gigi's here. Says good morning, Mr. and Mrs. How are you today? Doing great. Matreya's here. Says morning, everyone.
Absolutely.
Joyce is here. Says good morning, Whack fam. Hope everyone is doing well. We hope you're doing well, Joyce. Jennifer is here. Says good morning, Whack fam. Happy Friday. Hi, Jennifer Spinks. That's a fun last name. Dr. Wise is here. Says good morning, Whack fam. Alyssa's here. Says second day in a row. I'm not late. Happy Friday, everyone. 2 weeks until Christmas. You're right. Don't get me started. 2 weeks until Christmas. So, Alyssa, the only thing that would have made that better is if you said 2 weeks until Christmas and then you followed it up with all the Christmas theme emojis, okay? Like with the present and the tree and maybe there's a snowman. Like, think emojis next time. But yes, absolutely. No. Gail said, hi, Spinner Girl and Richard. I know, right? I'm a bike rider.
Oh, yeah.
Rashana said, Grand Rising and happy Friday. Hashtag Whack fam.
So those spinners now.
Good morning, G.
They call the bike ride?
Yes. Good morning, Latanya says goodbye, morning, Whack fam. I think there's a wires crossed about which one you're actually saying.
Well, I think you just get in early. So
Cece's here says good morning, Autumn and Richard and the family.
Say goodbye now.
JJ's here says good morning, Autumn, Richard and Whack Familia. Fee says morning, happy Friday. You right. Dana says good morning, Whack fam. Glad it's Friday. Got to put my tree up tonight and have the dreaded elf make an appearance. The kids have been asking where he is.
What?
Tell him the elf is on quarantine, like the elf on the shelf. Say he can't come this year. Heath is here, says good morning. Yes. Fee is hitting us with some of the Christmas emojis. Yes, that makes me so happy.
Elf's freaking me out now.
Oh my God, Joyce said she's doing better. She literally felt like doing something yesterday. That is an improvement, Joyce. We're so glad.
Exactly.
Oh, Rashana. Oh my gosh. Rashana hit us with all of the emojis. Oh, that makes me so happy just looking at them. Oh my God. I'm so excited.
I'm the extra one.
That makes me, yes, that makes me so happy. Barry's here, says, morning, everyone. How are y'all doing? We're doing good. Hope you're doing well. Yes, Alyssa. Oh, snap, you're right. Yes. Oh, it's the celebration. Oh my God, is that a sled?
Do not feel forced to do this, Alyssa.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
There's no pressure on you to do it or not.
It makes me so happy. It's the most wonderful time.
And I am the extra one.
I love Christmas. Look, it's 2 weeks until Christmas. Now is the official time to be excited about it. Every other time, y'all was doing too much. Starting today, in my opinion, starting a week from today is actually the best day. So
now it's your time for
this. TC said, good morning, happy Friday, getting ready for snow tonight and all day tomorrow.
Yay.
Tanya says, I miss Christmas in NYC. I hope next year I can finally get AI to come back with AI to come back home with me. I would see, yes, I would be super depressed, honestly, if I was in like New York City, because like when things aren't like, because part of the fun is like being at Rockefeller and like being like ice skating and like looking at all like the Radio City. You guys, I will never forget the first time I visited New York City was like maybe 10 years ago. And it was in the back of a car. All right. Because I flew in to, back when I was working my corporate job, I was training. So we had a client that worked right in New Jersey. Okay. And it was like where New York City was like 20 minutes away, you know? So one of my coworkers lived in New Jersey where the client was. So when I flew in to do the training, I hung out with my coworker that night, and she was like, "You've never been to the city?" Like, she was from New York. And then I was just like, "No." She was like, "Well, we're so close. We got to go." You know, and I was just like, "Okay." So we hopped in the back of her. It was not an Escalade. It was just like an Explorer. Explorer, probably the right size, right? It was a big
Explorer exhibition.
Expedition.
What did I say?
You said exhibition. Why do you always say the wrong word?
It's close.
It sounds so close, but it's still the wrong word. Either way, it was a big SUV, basically. Yes. So first of all, it took us 40 minutes to get to the city because like New York City, right? But like secondly, like you come around a bend and you're just like, oh my God, New York City. Then she gets off the expressway and we're riding up and down the streets. And she's like, oh, there's Rockefeller Center. Oh, there's Wall Street. There's the Wall Street Bull. Oh, there's Radio City Music Hall. Oh, there's this. She starts pointing out all of this stuff. And like by all the time she is bobbing and weaving in traffic because it's like New York. It's just like, she's like, I'm walking here, you know, like beeping at people in the crosswalk. I was just like, oh my God, but my head was just like glued out the window. Oh yeah, like here's the Empire State Building. Like, you know, everything. I was just trying to like drink everything in with my eyes. And then
so you had a tour by a local?
I did, yes, exactly. Like we didn't get out. Actually we got out. Now I'm just now remembering this. We got out in Little Italy and had like a dinner at an Italian restaurant because she's Italian. Nice. And like it was like the restaurant was literally the size, less than the size of this room. Like it was so small. It's basically somebody's, you know, what Nona's house. Was that what grandmother is at her time? So like it was ridiculous. It was just so awesome. I was like, oh my God, I'm eating in like Little Italy, like in New York City. Oh my God. Like that block was the only part of New York City I actually saw with my eyes. But the thing is, it was Christmas. It was December. So like Radio City Music Hall had these huge ornaments like sitting out front. And there was like the Empire State Building was green and red. The lights were, the Christmas trees were everywhere. It was amazing.
So you're all in your feelings then.
Yes. So, but only like 4 years later when I went back and like actually vacationed in New York City, did I realize that the things that she was showing us were like 40 blocks away, like from each other. Oh, okay. Like the Wall Street Bull and like
so she was going
30 Rock or like 40. I was just like, literally, it was all just zooming by. And I was just like, we did 40 blocks. Like, I mean, that was crazy. She basically went up the whole island of Manhattan.
That's nice.
It was amazing.
If you're a local, you know exactly what.
Yeah, she knew exactly what spots to hit. Exactly.
Like, I don't know how to drive in New York, so I'm letting you know that.
Good morning, Beth.
New York
he said, "Bah humbug." I'm not even paying attention to you, Heath, right now. So
well, he's probably got bacon.
Yeah. Barry said, "I can't say that I missed the snow. I wish I could snow on demand, like only when I want the snow, but I don't really mind it. Yeah. But living in Florida,
I like it. I just don't like the.
I don't know if I would like to live in Florida where like there's just pretty much no possibility of snow. You know.
Well, that's why you vacation in Florida.
And then we come back to the seasons. Dee's here says, "Morning, good weather's lurking today as I take my aunt shopping." That's
50% of Florida residents. Most everybody vacations in Florida.
Yes. Tanya said, New York City Christmas is beautiful, nostalgic chaos. Exactly. That's exactly how I feel. Kathy's here says, hello, Whack fam. Happy Friday. You're right. Good morning, Kelly. Gail said, hey, everyone, lost power just as I was logging on, so don't know if I got through. I'm on my phone. Well, I can see you now. Technology. You're right, Gail. It's the worst. Yeah. Sheila's here says, good morning. Autumn and Richard and my Whack fam, or the worst.
I mean, she's keeping it on her phone now.
He says we are thinking about moving to Manhattan from Texas. Literally tell me why.
Wow.
Yeah, I would. I mean, first of all,
that's definitely a game change.
I plan on vacationing. Like, you know, I don't even want to own a house or like condo in New York City. If anything, I'll just Airbnb or stay at a hotel. Like, I don't want to own property in New York City, but I plan to be there frequently because it is my jam. But I would never actually want to live there either. Yes. But like, go for it, you guys.
I know, right? I mean, it's definitely vastly different from when you think of Texas to New York City.
Yeah.
It's like the space.
I know. And the weather. Mom here says greetings and salutations.
Everything's everywhere.
Whack fam, happy Friday.
The entire world at your fingertips.
Yes, I mean, yeah, exactly. Matrey said I do miss being in New York City in time. Like in time, I could imagine. I miss being in New York City a lot of the times, but not like now because it's not the same. I wouldn't be able to do the things.
Everything's
part of New York City is the crowd. So, you know, like it is, you can't do that now. So it's not the same. Yeah, it's going to be the same. Fee said so many famous landmarks within 5 miles. I mean, pretty much. Like, it was amazing.
Especially when you think of like how many television shows film there. So it's like whatever show you watch, something is.
No, I went with my, you know, the second time I went back, I went with my best friend Ho-Ho, and like he is huge into like 30 Rock, like NBC, like Tina Fey. He was just like, oh my God, here it is. And then, like I said, we saw Jimmy Fallon getting onto an elevator one time. We were just like, because like they work there. That's another thing you don't realize. Like those people work there. That's where their office building is. You know, like it's just crazy to think like it's an entertainment capital, but it's like also office buildings.
It's just like Los Angeles, though. It's like
that is true.
Everybody eating at a, you know,
at a Shake Shack. Yeah, I mean, no, just like when we were when I went to Los Angeles, also with Ho-Ho. We went to
all the media hubs.
Because like we're entertainment junkies, you know what I'm saying?
I do now.
We went to like the Warner Brothers lot, and then just to see people, you know, like, oh yeah, this is Jim Parsons' parking space when he comes to show up for The Big Bang Theory. Like it's just their job. They're driving on to their work parking lot, and then they're walking into their office building. You know, like
that's when the mythos is kind of punctured. Like, people who live in Los Angeles don't have all the oh my gosh, look at the. Yeah, like it's all the people who drive in.
But that's the problem. Yeah, Los Angeles is such a tourist town that at any given time, half the people you see anywhere aren't even from Los Angeles. Yeah, so
there you go. The beauty of LA.
Yes, exactly.
It's beaches.
Yeah, and celebrities. He said, I was pleasantly surprised at how well the drivers in New York City were. You know, it's just a different sort of driving. It's if your car squeezes through, that means you can go sort of driving. And I'm just like, woo, not used to it.
It's aggressive, but to the point. Like it's not crazy, but it's focused and get out of my way.
Jessica said, good morning. Which kitchen appliance are we talking about today? We're not talking about kitchen appliances. We're talking about my amazing exercise bike. So you guys, I literally set it right there, and I was like, and I pointed it out the window. I did 35 minutes on my exercise bike this morning. It was amazing. So
you were kicking so much butt.
Yes, I realized. Who said, Tanya? Was it you? Someone said that they thought I would like spinning, and I was like, oh no. But then today I was riding the bike, and I was like, I'm basically spinning. I'm a spinner. Like, because I was listening to music in my, I was listening to music in my headphones, and then when the music would speed up, I'd be like, whoa, you got this. Like I didn't even keep my hands like on the little bar. I was like moving my arms like in a running motion. I was like, yeah, I'm a spinner.
Spinning.
Yeah, I told my mom I'm like 1 45-minute playlist away from like burning 500 calories. Like I could tell that every time I played like a different song and I'm like, oh, this is my jam. Like my intensity would go up. And the only time it felt like I was doing a lot of work was when I was actually, you know, like trying to find a song. I was like, oh, pedaling, this is a lot, you know? But then when the song came out, I was just like, oh, this is my jam. So I was like, if I put a playlist together where every single song that comes on is a banger, then I know that I could probably stay. I could probably stay with a high intensity. Yeah. So
figure that out.
It was awesome. But, you know, I told Mom, if the seat maybe adjusted 2 inches higher or something, like that bike would be like, you know, 10 out of 10, 100%. Like I loved it. But I'll give it like a 9.5. I mean, it's still very good. And like I told my mom, if nothing changed ever and that was how I rode the bike forever, then that's fine. But I was like, also, there's a lot of space here between the holes where the seats are. I was like, oh, we could go a little down one more and like drill another hole and then try to make the seat sit up just a little more so that I'll have more of a range. Yeah, so that I'll have more of a range of motion on my down pedal.
You might have to look into that.
I know, right? But I was like, even if the height was where it was and didn't change, it's still really good. So I am a fan. Also, I put the bike on my Amazon store. So if you click on the link, it's probably in the description of this video and go to my Amazon storefront. I have a little section called health and fitness. That's where like the scale that I use is, the fitness bands that I use. And I put that exercise bike there as well. Like I said, today was day 1, but I am definitely a fan. So yeah. And I mean, it goes up to an 8 resistance. Like the highest I went today was 3. I was like, I can't. Like, this is tough.
No. Well, like you said, once you get them jams in your playlist without any pause.
Yeah. Then I'll just be able to focus right on it.
Through. Oh, yeah. That's awesome.
Maitreya said, it is a good Friday. Halfway done with my work for today. Yeah. And I'm eating flank steak and shrimp for breakfast.
Wow.
That is quite a breakfast right there. Richard would love that surf and turf vibe.
He had me already.
Exactly.
I had shrimp the other day.
You did. You guys, when we took Milton and Madeline to the vet, it is in the same parking lot as a Kroger. It's just like in the same, like strip mall, and there's a Kroger grocery store. So like I was, Milton and Madeline had already gone in, but they were waiting. We were waiting to take DJ in, and Richard was like, "Oh, I got to use the bathroom." And then I was just like, "Oh, okay." So he walks into the Kroger, like he's like, "I'll be right back." So of course, as soon as he leaves eyesight, DJ starts going crazy, like just walking in circles. And I'm just like, "Come on, DJ." And then I look up, it's been like 15 minutes, and I'm like, I know it don't take that long to use the bathroom. Where is my husband?
I like tea.
And then he came back. Look, every minute is torture when that dog just keeps walking on your lap and trying to scratch at the window. And then I was just like, then I see him walking back with a bag, and I was like, you don't have to purchase anything in order to use the bathroom. So clearly he was just here perusing the aisles and buying stuff. He pulled out a carton of cold shrimp in cocktail sauce with like a lemon, and he was just like, ooh, look what else I came across. I was like, I don't care what you came across. You're supposed to be here, not leisurely perusing the aisles of Target while I'm here dealing with this dog.
Fishmonger was out these wonderful little single samples.
So he was shopping basically, and he proceeded to sit there and eat the cold shrimp cocktail right in front of me, which I was like, that's fine, because like I don't want any of this. Like cold shrimp is like my least favorite thing ever. But all it did was remind me of how much fun you had getting to walk around Kroger while I'm sitting here babysitting the dog.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, next time you go grab the shrimp and I'll watch you.
No, you had to use the bathroom.
Well, I did. It took a while.
And everything else.
Well, I had to find it. It was one of those.
Rashana said there was snow in Florida in 1978, so there's always a possibility. I know, right? Oh, it's coming back sooner than we all think. Hashtag global warming. So, yes, absolutely. Okay, gosh, I'm so behind on comments. Lord Jesus. But Tanya says, Autumn, have you watched Jingle Jangle yet? It's a great movie. You must watch it on Netflix. Must I? Because like I said, isn't it a children's movie? Because I'm just like, I don't watch children's movies. I don't watch Christmas movies. So I don't watch children's Christmas movies.
Yes, you don't do too much like movies.
I don't do movies.
Yeah, so you're more of a music
and television show. Like if I watch anything on Netflix, it's like television shows. But I mean, look, maybe on Christmas Eve, maybe on New Year's, maybe on Christmas Eve, like we can do a bunch of TV because we're gonna have to watch your stuff anyway.
I mean, my stuff's like half the day, so we ain't got no time for nothing else.
I'll try to watch it. How about that? I'll make it a point when I have some downtime.
Yeah, we'll check out the trailer.
Yes, exactly. Gail said I'm back online now. Yeah, I do better on my laptop than try to type on my phone. You're right. I mean, that's why I have to have my whole laptop situation set up. You guys, I'm so excited because the USB to Ethernet cable is here and the 100-foot Ethernet cable is here. So we drilling some holes in the floors today. So we are, fixing the situation. So hopefully the internet will be a lot better starting tomorrow.
Yay.
Tanya said, not sure if I could move back to New York City after being in Georgia for 16 years. I would have to live in Long Island or something. Yeah, like somewhere that's close enough, but like suburban maybe.
No, I said once you get, that's like Texas and stuff. Once you get all that space, New York City has not that much of that.
And Georgia, I mean, just the way of life is so much slower.
Exactly.
Yeah, Fee says the city is too fast paced for me. Everyone is in a rush, and that's not my jam. I actually love that. Like, I am such a fast walker that when I visited New York City for the first time, I actually found like the place I belong. I found my people. Yes, I was like, oh my God, these people walk as fast as I do.
And see, I'm so much of I know what I'm doing, get out of my way type of person. I know I would blend in as well.
No.
Because I'm like, I do my pace. I'm like bumping at me. Hey, what you talking about?
Yep, that's New York for you. That is what we think New York is. No, but we argue about that so much at like grocery stores because I like walking together because I want to walk together but Richard always walks behind me and I'm just like, I didn't come here to walk. Like, I can't even see him from the side to side. I was like, I didn't come here to walk by myself. Like, where's my husband? And then like, I'll look and he's like paces behind me. So I'm like, Richard, like, come walk beside me. And then we'll start walking and then he'll just gradually go behind. So I was like, look, I'm going to walk at Richard's pace because clearly that's the thing is he just walked slower than me. And it was torture. I was like,
it's not that slow.
I was like, I can't do this.
It's a regular.
Come find me.
Regular Southern pace. Okay.
It's a Southern pace.
It's a regular. You walk like a New York. You have to go from A to B so fast. I'm we in a rush.
Stacy's here. Good morning.
You're like, zoom. Like,
yes.
Okay.
Dr. Y says, "Rip Debo." Like, are we talking about the actor that played Debo in the Cult Classic Friday? Are you talking or is that a dog? Like, I need more details. Did y'all know that the woman from Babs died? Not Halle Berry.
No idea who that is.
Not Halle Berry from Babs.
Yes.
She was also
Okay.
She was also one of the stepsisters in Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella.
Oh my gosh, you went back on me.
Man.
Caught me off guard.
I saw that. That was sad.
My mom loved that movie.
He said, we talk to them often. Clearly, what, a family member? Okay, when we went on the world cruise, we met an awesome couple that we're still friends with today. Oh, that's neat. We talked to them on and on. In our last road trip, we got to visit their apartment and we fell in love with the island of Manhattan. Where do they live in Manhattan? I want to know.
That makes sense.
Barry said, I've heard Vegas is the most polite city to drive in. Vegas is just big and flat. I mean, like, it's not fast paced at all, in my opinion.
Yeah,
like,
I think most people rent stuff when you go.
Linda said, good morning, Whack fam. My mom is getting over her COVID. She should be released Tuesday. Amen. Thank goodness, Linda. I'm so glad about that. Linda, did you see I joined the Life app? I'm in fasting in the wax circle with everyone else.
Oh my God.
Sheila said, I received a free prize in my Keto Chow order, a pouch of Keto Lot chocolate fondue, 2 net carbs for 5 tablespoons. Ooh, that's awesome. I think they were talking about that. I think they were talking about that on their live. Like they just had some extra left over. And they just had to start putting it in orders. Yes.
Nice. I like that.
Cece said, today is my youngest child's birthday. She's 23 years old. Kiara is her name. Well, happy birthday, Kiara.
23, man.
Oh,
I remember that.
Enjoy it, girl. Like, I remember that year.
Yeah. I was in college and I was.
I remember that year. Oh, my God. No. I remember that. Well, that was 2008. That's when I graduated with my MBA.
You remember 2008?
Yeah, because I can when it goes along with school ages and school years, I can pretty much. Good morning, Phyllis. Glad that you're here. Good morning, Holly. Jennifer's here. Says good morning, everyone from cool Florida. Yeah, that's good.
It's cool and not cold. It's good.
Yes, exactly. Cool is okay. We're doing cool is cool. Let's see. Gail said, Autumn, did you see I commented on this morning's Vlogmas that all the Vlogmases except for day one are on this channel? I did not see that, Gail, but thank you for telling me that is the intention. So I don't know how people are seeing it switch back and forth, but I did check on that myself. Yeah. Like that. I was just like, well, no, they all look to be here. So I don't know.
Maybe just a clickety clack switcheroos kebab.
Joyce said, can you order a bar extender like for the seat of my bike? I don't know. That's a question mark. Oh, Cece said she's listening and says thanks. Oh, that's great. Yay. Happy birthday. Oh, woo.
Happy birthday.
I know, right? Yep, that's my husband. He makes a pew pew pew.
Well, you're only 23 once, okay? I vividly remember that test.
No. Oh my God, absolutely not. Alyssa says, hi, my mom will run in for one thing and my dad ends up waiting in the car for 45 minutes. Yeah, pretty much. Like we go in, that's why we go in together.
Thank you, Alyssa.
And like Richard, like
it was not 45 minutes though.
No, it's not 45 minutes, but like we just shop every time, like you guys, like the canned food aisle and the chips aisle are my least favorite aisles because there are so many different options that Richard will stand there for forever. And then he'll finally choose like the 3 cans he wants and he puts them in the basket. So I'm turning and walking away with the basket only to look back and he's still there staring. I was like, you've made your choice. Move on. And then sometimes he'll like run back to the basket and switch things. I was like, canned goods, Richard.
Salted green beans and there's unsalted green beans.
But pick the one you want the first time. Like it's even after he picks something, then he still goes back and forth. I was like, no, once you pick it, stick with it.
Sometimes the sales are like 3 for $5 or 4 for $5. No. But it's like a smaller quantity.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm talking about? You gotta.
Teal said regular Southern paste. That's a mosey. That's exactly what he does. He be moseying up and down the aisle.
Whatever you call it. That's a mosey.
No. Oh my God. His name, Tiny Lister, that played Devo on Friday, passed away. Are you serious? No, that is sad. Because he was also in The Fifth Element.
This continues 2020.
No, that's horrible.
We still got 2 weeks left.
He said, I honestly can't recall the exact location. I just know it's Manhattan. Well, yes, Manhattan is a big island, but I do love it. So, yes, that is crazy. Wow, Aurelia, his name is Thomas Tiny Lister. He was 62? God, I didn't even know he was that old. Golly.
He was in a lot of things.
That is crazy. So,
he will be missed.
Yes, I know. That's crazy. So, yes. He said, OMG, did you two ever agree on anything? Do you two ever agree? No! How did I marry somebody like this? That's all I want to know. How did this happen? Like, we're fundamentally different. Like,
excuse me.
I don't.
We are not fundamentally different. You just walk past there, then you should.
No, I be thinking that all the time. I'm like, how? How? It's like, what did he do? Like, what? How did I marry him?
So many things.
I swear, I think that all the time.
We have so many things in common. It's just the fun of highlighting our differences.
Yes, exactly, which is crazy. But just no matter what, like, he's just the best person in the world for me, and I'm so happy we're together. But like, I'm so frustrated, like 99% of the time, like. But Trey said, if we send Richard to the store with my wife, we could take in a double matinee. Just let me know when y'all ready to come out. You're right.
Well, I mean, in a perfect world, that's definitely. But I sped it up.
Sometimes.
I mean, if I had my leisure, then I definitely would have taken.
Way longer. Yeah. No, I get that. They're somewhere in the middle. Rashana said, I love The Fifth Element. Samesies, Lilu Dallas multipass. She knows it's a multipass. Like, probably my favorite line in the whole movie.
That's another one of those trimmers.
That is in the same category. It's like a cult classic. Yeah. Cece said 62 gets younger as I get closer to that age. I know, right? I could totally feel that. He said opposites attract, huh? Yeah, clearly, and I never thought I would be one of those people too.
We are not that opposite. I don't know what you're talking about. You just love highlighting the differences.
Because there's so many.
No, there
are so many.
Like what? Like the walking?
Yeah, and the cooking and the kitchen and the...
Well, that's just a small thing as far as...
And just, I could highlight so many things, but I won't because I love you.
Oh my God.
And I'm not saying that my way's right and your way's wrong. I'm just saying, like, my way is one way and your way is the complete opposite of that way. But that doesn't make it any less legitimate. That just means that's like, it is the opposite.
Oh my gosh. But not
He said they're still arguing. But as we get closer to this time of year, I definitely get more sentimental because, like, Christmas... I'm so glad. Look, Christmas is my #1 favorite day of the year.
Yes, it is.
And I'm so glad that Richard proposed to me on Christmas because that just like compounded like the amount of joy for on that day. Like forever now, like forever. Mm-hmm. Not only does it just get to be regular Christmas, which used to be enough, but now will always be the anniversary of the day that my honey buns proposed marriage to me. So I am, I'm really, that's awesome that he did that then so that they could all just be like compound into the best day ever. Like I absolutely love it. So Kathy said, as long as you agree on the important things, you are both fine. Meet in the middle. I know, right? So See, Aurelia said autumn intense, Richard casual. Pretty much.
Like, well, that's what I said. I've sped up my walk a little bit.
See, Joyce said what? I can keep up with autumn. Exactly. Me and Joyce walk at a normal pace.
Exactly. And at a non-southern pace.
No.
You and Boy Joyce are both northerners.
Yes.
In your New York pace.
No. Yeah, see, Jessica says the chocolate versus the fruit. Richard likes his steak edible.
Thank you, Jessica.
I only read the first part of that, so way to sneak in a burn there, Jessica. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Christmas today. Maybe Richard should open the Blackstone. When is that going to happen, Richard? No, he doesn't know.
I'm like I said, I'm trying to wait for Christmas. So I've been trying to put it out of my mind. But I see it every day.
We do see it every day. Tanya said they got long legs. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm tall compared to other people, but I also just love a swift walking pace. Like it makes me feel.
I mean,
like otherwise I get jittery if I'm not walking quickly.
And when I walk at your pace, to me, that's exercise. Because if you start sweating, it's like, woo.
No, that is such a normal pace.
Slow down a little bit.
See, Rashad is at clean kitchen versus sink stacker. He is a sink stacker, and he's a stovetop stacker.
I am not a stovetop stacker. I'm a stovetop single disher.
No.
It's not a
There's
stacker.
literally a stack. There is a pan, and then you stacked a plate on top of it.
Of how many dishes?
But
I ate yesterday.
But it's a stack.
But I'm gonna be it is a process.
See, he be like trying to get off these technicalities. I'm like, no, the literal definition of the word you're saying is. Kelly said, my daughter walks faster than me when out shopping. It's like zombies are chasing us. I mean, you walk like you got somewhere to go.
Thank you, Kelly. That's how you walk.
No.
You walk like, I'm just like, where'd you go?
No. Gail said I'm a fast walker too. Yes. Now, Gail does have long legs. Yes. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong.
But exactly, that's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong. I'm just like.
Aurelio said seafood, no seafood. Exactly. These are fundamental personality traits that we just don't have the same. How, Sway?
No, but see, I love all food. Your food comes.
You literally don't love all food. Well, chocolate.
I like chocolate.
See, but did you hear how you switched from love to like?
Okay, good point.
Words.
But I can
words, Richard. Words.
I can eat all the food.
Oh,
I'm not like
that's me too. I can eat all the food. I'm very particular about what I choose to eat. I can eat anything.
But like the pie, apple.
I can eat it. I would never choose to.
Oh, I would choose to eat chocolate sometimes, though. Yeah, I do like chocolate. That's what I'm saying. I actually like everything. But I just like stuff moderately. I can't overload
apples, like sliced apples with like a little caramel dipping sauce.
I can do a Snickers bar like once every 6 months, something like that. Like I just can't do chocolate all the time. I do everything.
Oh my God. Fee said I can be a fast walker usually, but I usually choose a casual pace. I go hiking with my friend who's 6'7", so I got to keep up. My God. Like that is crazy.
Oh yeah.
Like, woo, that's a woo. Aurelia said bag of chips versus one chip. You right. Mr. One Chip
maybe
over
like
here.
3 or 4. 3 or 4 chips.
Yes. See, Rashana says Richard is worse than a leisurely stroller. He is a sidetrack stroller. Yes, his attention is all over the place while he dances in the back. I will never forget. Yes, that 3K at Ketopalooza. It was a 5K. But exactly, he was just.
I had responsibility.
He was bringing up the rear,
keeping
the
wasn't
pace.
Me walking by myself,
keeping
doing
the
my
pace,
thing.
making sure that everyone could see us.
Exactly. You never see me walk on a walk. You see me walk with a group that we were like curtailing, like everybody corralling this way.
Yes.
No, that wasn't a real walk, Rashad. You see me on an event.
He does like to dance, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm an active person. I am active.
An active person.
That's what I do.
Active. He's actively getting on my nerves. Oh my God. Tanya said my best friends are like 6 feet tall. Their swift walking pace with their long legs, and my swift walking pace with my legs is different. when you're short and have a fast pace, it's a stampede. Yeah, you just gotta like speed walk.
I used to jog with a friend of mine in college, and that definitely showed me that our joggings are different. Like he would jog for like miles?
Yeah. I can't understand.
I give you
like,
one.
When I say go for a run, I mean like jog for a little bit and then start walking and then like take off jogging again. I mean, these people like straight run for long periods of time.
I know where you're going to be.
Never do that.
I'll meet you there.
He said, tune in tomorrow for another episode of Feuding with the Weathers. I know, right?
You started it, he threw the grenade.
He said some people thrive on arguing.
He threw the grenade in them.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm not one of those people. I don't like conflict. I don't like drama. I don't like it. But for some reason, that is just what our life is full of. And I'm just like, but it feels normal now. It feels I think it's the this is my life now.
It's the walking analogy. Mm-hmm. I walk slow, you walk fast.
Yes, Kathy. Yes, Kathy said it was Richard Ketopalooza security keeping everyone together. Yeah, because so the thing is, I'm gonna do better this year about trying to get a map, like an aerial view of the waterfront. But like, I couldn't get an aerial view of the waterfront and map out where we were going. So we basically had to follow whoever was leading. So me and Joyce were holding down the front, but there was a lot of wiggly paths where people could have gone.
I was gonna say, and we like figured the path out like a day or two before. Like, yes, it was very fresh.
Yes,
it wasn't really 100%.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, more time to do that. So this time, yeah. So for next year, I'm gonna try to like really. So people had to keep an eye on everyone to know where they should turn and where they should go. So Richard, I always wanted at least my mom, Richard, my cousin Kim, someone that like people knew was part of the WAC fam, just be like, oh, there's Richard. I must need to be going that way, So Richard had a job.
Yeah, Caesar wasn't a real wall.
Jessica said, I want to see y'all on Family Feud. No, you don't. Like, that's also, I told Richard, like, we can never do The Amazing Race together. Like, because America would hate me. Because I would just be like, Richard, stop it! Like, I would be yelling so much, and they would just be like, "Why is that woman so mean to this nice man? He's just so nice,
we would have this.
No, but like I am so high strung, and I'm just like, you're not paying attention. Like I would be going nuts. I already know that about myself.
It's so cute.
So there's no way. So Dr. Y said theme song Paula Abdul's Opposite Attract. Exactly. It ain't fiction. Yes, it's a natural fact. Like, man.
But we do have a lot.
Kathy said just wear a hat with balloons. That's a great idea. Like, oh, where's she? Oh, she's right there. Like, long balloons that could be like up over a tree line. Just like, oh, I see the balloon.
Yeah, see? That would be perfect for me.
That actually cracked me up. Fee said, or the Newlywed Game. Now, I do want to do a version of the Newlywed Game because I would love to see what Richard thinks about me and what I think about Richard.
It's all in here.
I know everything about you. See, someone who truly knew everything about me would never make that statement because they know that I'm so literal that I'm like, there's no way you can know everything
about
me.
And I love messing with you like that.
Exactly. Also, I don't like to be messed with. So there's that.
You just like to do the messing. You just like to do the messing. You just don't want none of that messing to come.
No, I will be glad to leave you alone, Richard. Tanya said, I love y'all. Be normal. Exactly. And Richard says, you're so beautiful. I do. I love him so much, but leave me alone. Exactly. All of those things. Exactly. Kelly said a diamond balloon so you look like a Sims character. Brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant.
I think we could probably buy one of those.
Yes. Okay, so let me go ahead and get my.
I did see a diamond balloon at the balloon shop.
At the Party City on our wedding day when we just let our expensive balloons float out the window. It was a champagne balloon. It was amazing. So because one of them was a ring. Yeah, absolutely.
It was such a great balloon set that you purchased.
Exactly. That no one saw.
I know.
That's the river saw. So I ate yesterday. It was a eating day. It was pretty normal. I stepped on the scale today, 180.0. So that's a gain of 2.2 pounds. I'm feeling good because I'm starting to gain less on my eating days and bouncing back up. Give me a couple of days. And then next week on my eating days, I'll still be in the 170. So that's a win. That's a win right there. So
I concur.
Yes. He said your Family Feud team would be you two, Mom, Amber, but who would the fifth be? You guys, we actually auditioned for Family Feud. Me, Amber, Mom, my cousin Kim, and then one other family member. Mm-hmm. And we made it. Like, we were selected and everything. We just went into the bank of like, well, if your availability coincides with an available show taping date, we'll call you. And that never happened. Mm-hmm. But like, we made it all the way to Family Feud, or to the, like, you're in our database. If something comes up, we're definitely going to reach out. They never reached out, but we got that. We got there, like, all the way.
That is so cool.
Yeah, I mean, we were amazing.
Yeah, I think we cover every base.
Yeah, CP said cousin Kim would be the fifth. You're right. I mean, exactly.
It would be really good.
Can I tell you, like, some people in my family were so mad about like Family Feud because because Family Feud, like, they just put up radio messages and things like that. Hey, auditions for Family Feud, come into your area, like, get your team of 5 together and put in an application. Gotcha. So I was like, okay, I want to audition for Family Feud. So I made sure that Amber would do it, Mom would do it, my cousin Kim would do it, and then one other, our cousin Terica would do it. And I was just like, hey, do y'all want to do the Family Feud? Like, I'll fill out everything. We all show up on this day. Okay. And they were like, yeah. So we did it. And then we got far. And then, like, we showed up on the day. We had our purple outfits on. We were looking good. And then everyone in our family was like, how come nobody asked me to audition for the Family Feud? I was like, make your own team. I was like, I didn't ask you to be on the Family Feud because I didn't want to be on your team.
So somebody
go get your own. Oh, there was multiple, even in Beverly. She's like, why didn't you ask me? I was like, hey, Beverly.
Do you realize
I do not want to be on your team.
It's not a football team.
But that's what I was just like,
offense and defense.
But I was just like, our family could have had like multiple different like teams represented. It wasn't like this was the dream team basically of the Jones family. I was just like, no, you guys, like,
I see that's what it was, is because he would have said Jones up there. Then they would have been like, well, I'm a Jones.
There was like 7 other Jones teams. Like, I was just saying, like, everyone.
No, I mean, just for your family. Your family was up there and they said Jones. They were like, well, I didn't have any say in this.
No.
I needed some say in this.
Sorry, that's my name, too.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Sorry about it. But it was just, they acted like there was only one dream team that could get made and they weren't consulted. I was like, no, literally, it was just everyone's individual desire.
That's what I'm saying. When they see your last name up there, they felt like it should have been voted on at a family meeting.
Exactly. Like no, that's not how it works. Literally everyone can do it.
Exactly.
So, Rashana said, go get your own team. Literally. I was just
hilarious.
Like, I was like, it was like last year.
Seriously? I was like, oh my God.
No, it was last year.
I was expecting
Cece said, Autumn, I remember you talking about that. I hate they didn't reach out. I know, right? So I'm coming to the conclusion that it was my cousin Kim's fault because she had such limited availability because she is a school teacher. So she was only available the last couple of months. And so maybe it just didn't coincide with availability.
Yeah. They probably just did a huge, 2 weeks of it straight and just give us everything, bank it in.
Yes. So, and it probably they didn't just coincide, but that was totally okay. We actually had really we had a lot of fun that day.
It sounded like it was a bonding experience.
It was really neat.
Just don't tell no other
exactly. We really couldn't tell anyone how much fun it was because then they would have been even more mad that they weren't included.
You did not want me on that team.
You could have started your own team.
Oh, yeah. I definitely would have had wonderful comments to say back at these family members.
Yeah, Joe Ray said they just wanted you to do all the work. Yeah, pretty much. And I was just like,
basically.
He said the closest I've ever been I was on an episode of Restaurant Impossible. Which one? Richard loves Restaurant Impossible. And I actually, bar and restaurant rescue shows are my literal least favorite genre. Is this William? No, this is a stranger.
You absolutely
hate
Restaurant Impossible.
You guys, I just received an urgent message for the vehicle owner. Clearly not urgent enough.
I absolutely love
this. Yes, he loves Restaurant Impossible, restaurant and bar rescue shows. I actually hate those. I hate those shows. I don't know why. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with them, but they make my skin crawl. Do you know what's the guy, Dan Le Batard from Highly Questionable? Yeah. So he said something that and no one has ever put it in words like this, but this is exactly how I feel. Mm-hmm. So they were watching a clip of TLC's Mama's Boy or whatever, and it was cringeworthy. And Dan said, I do not watch television to be deeply uncomfortable. And that's just how that made me feel. I was like, exactly. For some reason, those shows make me deeply uncomfortable. The restaurant, I don't know why.
Watching a live music performance makes you deeply. Comedy show makes you.
It also makes me deeply uncomfortable. I mean, that's exactly.
Watching a comedy show makes you deeply uncomfortable.
Yes, it does. Like, I'm not saying in the immortal words of Whitney Houston, it's not right, but it's okay.
No. See, the way I look at it is people who are doing a job just not well and just need a teacher or a professor to come in and help you complete your task.
No,
I look at it as like a C student.
Deeply uncomfortable. Rashana said that's why there are substitute teachers, dang cousin Kim. I know, right? But apparently teachers don't get days off. They only get sick days. Like, because their personal days are all during the summer. It's like, she couldn't have like taken a sick day and then been on national television. You know, like that's not how that works. You know, like, and they don't just get days off. I don't like the way that it works. So, mom said, Autumn, we're on the books till next year for Family Feud. Yeah, you get like another. You get another, like a whole calendar year. So they could call us up to the big leagues. We don't know.
Definitely sure that won't happen.
Tanya said, I always get urgent messages for the vehicle owner. Exactly. So, mom said also you and I were on Married at First Sight, season 3. You were right. It wasn't A&E, Mom. It was Lifetime. Yes, we were. My mom actually got some really good camera time. I didn't see myself the entire show. I watched the entire wedding episode and I did not see myself. I saw my mom plenty of times. Yes, but my godbrother got married at first sight. Like, when y'all, like, it's real, you guys. They truly never see each other before. And so that's all
I've ever seen that one.
Yeah. He said, I can't remember the date or the name of the place. Meow. But I'll look it up and tell you tomorrow. It was a place in Kemah, Texas that closed quickly afterwards. Exactly. That's another thing I don't like. It's like, it's all about the drama of it. It's like Extreme Makeover. Like, we'll build you up and get you good, and then we'll just leave and leave you to deal with the aftermath of it.
It does do follow-up shows too. Some companies are bad enough where they don't succeed. Unlike Home Makeover, where they blow your budget, your mortgage budget out of the water. There are some success stories too. It's like 50-50, like real life.
Gail said that's like me and Shark Tank. I can't watch too cringy. Same. I can't watch Shark Tank either.
I don't really like Shark Tank either because you're pitching an idea to other more money people who just want to grow up on your idea.
Yeah.
Like Restaurant Impossible is your restaurant. You just do your books wrong, or you have tragedy in your life and everything don't cure it. It's a certain situation.
Mom, you're not paying attention. I already talked about my weight. It was 180.0. Yes. And I'm okay with that because clearly I've been gaining weight every eating day, but I've also been losing it every fasting day. So I'm totes fine with the trajectory of what's going on there.
I will agree to Shark Tank. That's not my jam. That's too piranha-y. It's too just chew on.
Why did you have to go from shark to piranha? It's too sharky. Like,
well, I mean, I want to say that.
The title of the word. Okay, guys, today's our grocery shopping day. So I'm having burgers and brats next week. That was also one of my favorite carnivore meals. So, essentially 10 total carbs is basically carnivore enough. So that's what I'm going with. So I'm excited. We got to go to the store and then busy work day today. Also busy like rewiring the house and drilling holes into the floor. Can you guys tell that's my favorite part of what's happening today?
You haven't done that already.
Well, we'll do it together. Oh, you guys, I don't know if you're going to be able to see, but yesterday we installed like back TV lighting. Like, who did this? Like, can you guys see? I'm turning it around. Can you guys see? Oh, yeah, you can see it. Look, yesterday we put the green, like the LED lights on the back. So now our TV has like a little back glow. Isn't that dope? And it changes colors. Richard, go change the color. Go change the color. But like, that was teamwork makes the dream work. And it looks super awesome at night. So we were, so we've been doing some housework. Oh, there's the red. Oh my God, and the blue. Oh, wait. Okay. That looks great. So, we were like teamwork house activities yesterday. So that's just going to keep going today. So everyone have a great day and we'll talk to you tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Bye.
Bye. You're so cute.